Hey, pen people. So I have a problem. And no, it's not that I have too many pens, even though that is kind of a problem. My problem that I've been dealing with is that a while back I decided, you know what, I'm going to take my pocket notebook and a pen with me everywhere I go. And it's been fun. I really like taking notes down on this. It's much more pleasant than sitting there on my phone with my thumbs typing away and stuff. I don't know, I just prefer pen and paper. But very quickly after I started doing this, I realized I don't really have a lot of pocket space for this kind of thing. You know, I put my keys and my wallet and my phone in my pockets, and then I try to find a place for these in there, and suddenly my pockets are bulging, and it's just not great. So I thought about putting my stuff in some kind of a bag, and I have some nice bags, but they're all kind of big, you know, like good for a lot of books or good for an overnight stay somewhere or good to take to school or work, but not really just for like around town or when I go visit my grandparents or, you know, just regular everyday things. So I did some research and found a couple of bags that I really liked, and I bought both of them. And today we're going to look at both of these bags, and I'll talk about what I like about both of these, why I bought both of them, and ultimately I'm going to talk about why I like one more than the other and which one I'm going to end up keeping. So let's flip the camera and take a closer look. Okay, so here's what we've got. This is the Osprey Musette 2, and if you're unfamiliar with the Osprey brand, I highly recommend them. I have a hiking backpack and a kind of office school backpack that I use from them. I like both of them quite a bit. And what I like about them is they're fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of their competitors, but they make really nice stuff. And what's really, really cool is they've got this almighty guarantee. So it doesn't matter if you break your bag or if it's a factory defect. You know, most warranties only cover factory defect kind of stuff. That's how this Northface one is. We'll get into that in a minute. But with this, if you use it for 10 years and it just bites the dust because, you know, wear and tear just gets the better of it, then Osprey will replace it for you. And you know me, I'm all about longevity and durability of the things that I use. So I really like that about this bag. And it has a water-resistant coating on it that from what I'm told, uses some kind of sustainable formula that doesn't use some of the more common harmful chemicals that are often used in water-resistant material. So that's cool. And it's really thick material. If you pinch the bag, it feels kind of squishy. So if you're putting something delicate in here, it's going to be well protected. So that's really nice. You've got a pocket on the front. Ooh, did you hear that thunder? All right, got a storm brewing outside. Okay, so you've got a pocket here in the front, a pocket here in the back. You've got this little adjustable strap thing. I wasn't sure what that was for at first. I thought it was just like some kind of little handle or something if you want to hold it like that, but apparently the purpose is to be able to clip it to your belt loop. So if you're going to be like biking or something, it won't swing around on your body. So that's kind of cool. And then on the inside, you've got a big main compartment with a divider here. So there's a little sleeve there. And then we've got this little key clip. The strap is fairly narrow, but it feels like it's made out of a good, robust material. And it connects with these little clippy things. So that's kind of an overview of that one. So let's look at this one. We'll talk about it in comparison to the Osprey. So it doesn't clip on, the strap doesn't clip on, it's sewn in. And then it's connected to a loop here that's sewn in. So that's a little bit different. The strap is wider. The material might be just a little thicker on this than on this. Both feel pretty durable. On the inside here, similar to the Osprey, we have a main compartment. It's getting a little bit shadowy in there, sorry, but main compartment, and then a little sleeve divider thing. This is actually touted as a tablet sleeve, like a padded tablet sleeve. I think that's a little goofy because there's really no padding here, and there's maybe just slight padding here. I mean, I think that your electronics will be safe in this bag, but this bag, this Osprey bag overall is much more squishy and cushy and protective feeling than this one. So this one overall, like the materials do feel nice, but it's definitely a thinner bag. This kind of reminds me of, you know, really robust kind of adventure hiking backpack, where this feels more like a JanSport kind of thing, like still good, but more of a casual feel to it. Okay, so no pocket on the back, but on the front you've got one pocket that goes vertical and just a simple pocket. So it's a little bit more bare bones, a little more basic than the Osprey bag. The one thing that it really has going for it, well, two things really. I like the look of it. It has a more understated, casual, classy kind of look. This one looks more like function over form. I think it harkens back to their tradition of outdoors and adventures and all that kind of stuff. It just seems a little less stylish to me. But anyway, so I like the classy look of this one. This one is also a bit bigger. You can see that there. I don't remember precise measurements. You can look them up online, but I'm going to take some pretty standard items that you're familiar with, like an A5 notebook and things like that. And I'm going to try to, you know, pack these bags so you can kind of get a feel for what they can carry. So as far as which one is better, I think that this one is better constructed. Like the manufacturing is immaculate, not a single thread out of place. It's awesome. This one, it's not perfect. There's like thread hanging off here, little fuzzy things sticking out there, but overall it's still pretty nice. The price tags on these are both the same, $35. This one I paid about $40 for on Amazon. This one's getting a little bit harder to find, I feel like. I think it's been out for a while. This one just came out, apparently. It's like a brand new thing. I couldn't find reviews anywhere because it's brand new. So I was really rooting for this bag to be like my go-to bag. But for my use, it just didn't really pan out as far as the size of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So what really inspired me to get a bag like this is, like I said, I've been carrying around a pocket notebook and a pen in my pockets, and that with my phone and keys and wallet and everything, it just gets to be too much. So I wanted something to carry that stuff. So let's see, what pen should I use here? Well, I just got this pen. This is the Conklin Duragraph PVD Blue. Very pretty pen, very heavy pen. It's standard-ish size, maybe just bigger than average. So that can give you some idea. Let's see. Here's a Platinum Profante. So just a little bit bigger. Anyway, so we'll use this pen. So had I stuck with my original intention of just wanting to be able to carry a pocket notebook and a pen, boom, done, you know, super easy. That'll keep my stuff safe. It'll make it easier to transport. And if I wanted to, I could put my phone, wallet, whatever in here, if I decided I didn't want those in my pocket. But I was thinking, as I was looking for bags, you know, I've got this giant A4 notebook that I use for my daily writing. But after I'm done with this, I think I'm going back to A5s. I think I want to downsize. I have a bunch of A5s laying around. I want to use those. And so I was thinking, you know, an A5 isn't, I mean, carrying an A5 isn't all that much harder than carrying this. So why not get a bag that could also carry an A5, just so I have that option if I want to carry my A5 notebook around. And you'll see here where I run into problems. So it's just too big to close. So it's not the end of the world really, because I mean, if you wanted to just have your book hanging out there, it's not going to fall out. It's perfectly secure to throw this over your shoulder and carry it around like that. So not the end of the world, but it's also not ideal. So I also was thinking, if I'm reading a book, if I want to take a book with me, then that would be cool too. Let's see. Here's a poetry journal I just finished reading. So again, I can kind of slide it in there. It's getting a little bit maxed out on the width there. But again, it kind of presents a problem with the top there. So that's kind of an issue. Also, I am a water bottle carrier. I like to have water with me when I'm going places. And for the longest time, I've been using an Nalgene like this. It's a 1 liter water bottle, pretty popular in the outdoor community. So that's what I've been using, but it's just huge. There's no reason to be carrying this around. So I recently bought a baby Nalgene, so you can see the size difference. So I was thinking, how great would it be to have a bag that I could also slip this into? So with Osprey, if I take these out and just go with my original plan of pocket-sized notebook, pen, and then water bottle, it works, but it's kind of tight, and it makes the bag kind of bulgy and kind of bends my notebook and stuff. So it's just not ideal. As along with being too short this way, it's also just kind of too narrow this way for me. So even though I was rooting for this bag, even though I like this bag a lot, I think it has a lot going for it, for my needs, it's not going to work. If you just want to carry a pocket notebook and a couple of pens along with, chapstick, phone, whatever, then this would be excellent. I don't think you could go wrong with this. But for me, this bag won. And, like I said, it's a little bit bigger, but not like terribly bigger. It doesn't look like it's a huge size difference. But this thing is a Mary Poppins bag. It can fit all kinds of crazy stuff. So check this out. Got my pen, got my pocket notebook, got my water bottle, got my A5 here. I'll slide it into this little tablet sleeve. Actually, there we go. So you can see there. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is coming down outside. The rain is crazy. Okay. Let's see, is my pen sitting where I want it to sit? Let's see. Okay, I'll do the pen in a second. I'll make that the last thing that goes in. So you can see I've got an A5. This water bottle fits comfortably. There's still enough room. If I wanted to pull this water bottle out, not only could I fit another book, but I could fit another and another. Okay, it's getting a little bit full now, but you get the idea. This thing can be like a little book bag. It's pretty impressive. So I think for me, being able to carry an A5, another book, and a pen, and maybe this, I probably won't carry both of these, but just for the sake of demonstration. Anyway, that's great. Now just for funsies, let's see if I can still get this water bottle in there. Sort of. That's okay. If I really need to carry more stuff, I'll just get one of my bigger bags. The point of this is to keep it small, It feels weird to me to wear a backpack or a big messenger bag just for an everyday trip to the grocery store, but I feel like this just kind of can fly under the radar a little easier, and it just feels less conspicuous. So it's also nice to be able to just put a few things in here and not have them rattling around some big bag or whatever. So yeah, and it's comfortable to wear. It looks professional, looks nice. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I wish that the build quality and durability felt a little more like this one, but ultimately it's a good bag. I don't think I'm gonna have any problems. So this is my choice. But if you have a bag like this, if you have an EDC bag like this, I would be very interested to know about what you have chosen, because bags are kind of not quite to the extent of pens as far as my interest in them, but I really love bags. I don't collect them in the same way, but I have acquired maybe too many that I enjoy using. But anyway, yes, I really love bags. I would love to know what you have enjoyed using so I could go check that out. But I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.